from the banks of the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Gunners and the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards. As he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line. Here we go.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there right off the bat. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Leach. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. That last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
No, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
He's brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Leach. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. You got tape. You got tape.
And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Bengals 14, Gunners 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of
that
2
throw good
yards.
for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And a fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Leach. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on them, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
He's brought down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Another carry.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First down, Houston.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Complete.
23 yards on the play.
It's a game.
That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And spins away. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leach. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air on second down. Leach. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff looking right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
Down and 1.
Now the Bengals will settle for 3 as the field goal unit comes on here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Houston.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down, Gunners.
This is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
35-yard line.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Dancing to his left. He finds his running back, Mixon, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Leach. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Leach. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down, Leach. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
To throw on 3rd down, Leach. That's complete to John Ross. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Brought down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
41. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got room. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards. First down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here.
Don't worry about
complete.
it, I ain't worried about
Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. He wants Reynolds way downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Forced out to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Looking to throw. Leach into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulate.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final
Charles, I think when the schedule